experience and hopefully bring it home in the Netherlands in 2 years' time.
I'm sure the celebrations are still continuing for the USA. And Ian, if you look at some of the great stories within that American team, you have the likes of Lexi Thompson, who has just been such a figure within the women's game, essentially kind of bowing out. She's going to scale back significantly her playing. This is, looks like it's her last Solemn Cup as a player. To be able to walk away with that win is huge.
Yes, and she finishes with a record from 27 matches of 10 wins, 10 defeats and 7 halves. She was distraught when she lost her match to Celine Boutier, who birdied the last, but it didn't matter in the end for Lexi Thompson. She was on a winning team again, and she was part of what was an outstanding golfing spectacle. Once again, the Solheim Cup providing exactly that. I think it was very fitting when the trophy was handed over to Steph.
KLAS FM just presented the BBC Sports Today. It was sponsored by AnyBet. Your best bet reminds you to bet responsibly. And Hawkeye Electronic Security, securing what matters most. This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
BMUL Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores, 114C Haglipah Road, Kingston, 24 Caledonia Road, Bandeville, 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BMUL Auto is 1 p.m.
At Omega Radio, we believe in delivering top-notch service with unbeatable value. Our sales and marketing team are ready and willing to get you the best deals on radio advertising. Whether you're reaching listeners in Jamaica, the USA, or the UK, we've got competitive rates that fit your budget. Why wait? Take advantage of our affordable deals today. Email us at omega.marketingsales2023@gmail.com or send us a WhatsApp to 876-887-0800. Omega Radio, where service is what we do best. A member of the Omega Church Broadcasting Network.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations, and welcome once again to the Sports Desk for the start of a brand new week.
Yes,
the name is Orville.
Yes, Christopher Zidane, brand new week in sports.
Yeah, I want to give some credit for something. Not that I was running it away, but you had said something. I did say, boy, until you had said that you are convinced that when Marvin Campbell.
Yes, Norman Campbell.
Marvin. Who's Marvin? Oh, Marvin, I want to remember. Norman Campbell, you were convinced that he would have been recommended by the coaching staff below.
Yes.
Below
McLaren.
McLaren. You were right. Meron Gordon was very instrumental in recommending him to the coach.
Yes. I was thinking.
He would have known Marvin. Norman for a while. So yeah, he was the one who said, "Coach, you need to take a look at this. Map something out." As a matter of fact, it was Meron who recommended Cephas to the coach. Here you go, because the overseas coaches,
it's gonna
they will know the
English-based players. Yes,
and it was Meron and some of the other local coaches that recommended Dixon.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, you're right. So when you see the local things, especially early in the coaching career, before them can take a look, it is the coaching staff locally.
Which is very much understandable.
Yeah. You're not going to see.
Yes.
We have to be honest. You wouldn't know Dixon, the coach. Hal Grimson, them would know. Wouldn't be watching football.
And then McLaren would not have gone to Denmark to watch Campbell.
So your hunch was right. It was Meron and the rest of the coaching staff who recommended.
as I talk about local football now, you used to say Montego Bay. You was
4-1.
4-1.
Before you said that, I was at the game. I was at the Portmore game. I reached very early because I think about I'm moving on away for park and the crowd. There's a reasonable crowd.
But not special though.
Not a bumper crowd, but a reasonable crowd. But Portmore was offering absolutely
nothing, man. It was
as a matter of fact, I left 10 minutes early.
Yeah, man, it was cruise control. I was watching the game on Instagram because somebody was streaming live.
Oh.
So I watched the game. It was cruise control. They could have gotten even more.
Yeah, man.
Easy game.
Portmore never offered a lot at all.
It was disappointing. It was disappointing, a performance from Portmore being the home team in that one.
Alex Marshall went down early.
Yes.
Very injury prone.
Yeah, man.
Just how Alex walked, you can tell that him out.
Yeah.
Some issues. So he went down early, but they never missed a beat.
Not at all.
They might go back to the final again.
Yeah, man, they are the team to beat. No two ways about it.
Yeah. So they look like championship metal. And of course Fergie was on the bench.
Yeah, man. He was on the Mount Pleasant bench.
You know. Yeah. And I thought that there would be, I don't want to say bad blood, but a little tension with him and the Portmore people. But by and large, the Portmore people good with him, you know. Yeah. Like a man knows the boy,
them food you
can't that food out
you can't refuse them.
Can't say no.
You can't refuse them food.
So by and large, Fergie was, you know, quite the public, the crowd, management, they were all, you know, there was no tension. It was understandable. And they get a proper piece of food out of the team as well.
Yeah. So I don't believe that Rudolph Austin can manage this champion. It's a I remember when Bibi Garner was the coach of one. Was it the same Portmore United? Yes.
I think so.
You saw that it wasn't working out. Being a top player and playing for a long period doesn't guarantee you.
No.
Yeah. So that made us feel, because he said something.
Yeah.
And it sounded so silly. Listen to what the man said.
Yeah.
He was asked about some of the chance that they got and the strikers missed. He said, I'm not blaming the strikers for missing because I know they want to score. Yes, what?
Him not want to throw them under the bus.
No, but you can be politically correct and say, listen, we need to do better in front of goal.
Yeah.
Because when a midfielder make a bad pass, Orville, he didn't want to get the bad pass. He wanted to connect. When a defender swing and miss and let through a goal, he never wanted to swing and miss. So who that was
young in the job. Young in the job. Was a you know, young in the job. He will learn. But you that tell about the Moby Veer match.
Yeah, man. Because Chanel Thomas from Cavalier is there, you know.
It's weird.
He's at Montego Bay, and Garden is still there now. Owen Garden, Turtleman is there.
Turtle about 60 now.
My 32, you know. The first when I saw his name on the team sheet, the first thing I went to look at his age.
Turtle at 32.
Only 32.
Nothing can. Turtle play for Premier League for Man 9.
Long time, man.
Turtle must have played for the Man 9. Yeah, you know, so one day me ask Turtle man, how them game that evening. He said he used to catch Turtle. You know?
Oh.
He used to sometimes just catch them and sell them.
So they call him
Turtle. What kind of activity? Only 32.
Yes, and Brian Brown is down there as well.
Fast Brian Brown.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So
it's
a good local team, and they have the Argentinian coach. Sure. Craig Butler claims that he has 14 players to add. I don't know where he's going to get those players from, but it's,
who was the coach?
It was all the videos I saw, because I didn't watch that game. Craig Butler was the one standing up giving instructions.
You know, now that you said Davian was doing more than the target.
Yes, Tapper. But guess I'm going to tell a man, I'm going to ask the question, why would Lenny hide him? I said, if Craig Butler offers me the job to just put my name on the match card as the head coach, and I do nothing, then I must take it.
Well, it depends how much money.
Yeah, exactly. So,
your one, what you call it, you know, reputation is that.
Yeah, so if you give me a nice food, I said, let's put a BB deal with it, man. Not a problem, Craig.
Talking about football, we're coming to the call. 676-6968. That's the number, people. 676-6968. I talked to the Mannings people this morning again.
Don't make them carry wide, you know. Don't make them carry wide. That is young team.
No, them say the team young.
But the team bad.
Hey, we dropped 9 the last match we played.
Yes.
So the man them say against Iowa. We're not going to go around here. The team talented,
but they don't want to put pressure on them.
As me tell me say next year the team are going to ride, you know. But them say the youth them young, and as with every young set of youth them prone to that little youngness there, that little immatureness there.
Yeah.
Immaturity.
And I think they don't want the additional pressure of being one of the big favorites.
But they already are.
They are really good.
So Mr. Brother,
You can't go wrong.
one of the top teams.
Yes, they
know,
are.
Them just attack it.
Yeah, and we've seen young teams with a lot of 17 and 16-year-olds winning money and that Costa Cup. You know.
Which team?
For example, the Clarendon College, one of the Clarendon College, very young. All right, for example, remember most of the Clarendon College players came back last year, you know.
Yeah.
And they were there the year before and the year before. You know? So it means they were very young.
4 years. Yeah,
Here you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, you
them are going at the mix. As a matter of fact, I promised them. Before, as the season go on, me I go down, man. It's one Sunday. Them say the team don't train on a Sunday. Sunday is just a rest day for the youth. And they want all past you to come in and sit down with the youth, man. You know, it's the absolute least I could. Especially now that them say the team have winning credentials. So make we see. All right, I could take the first one then now. I start. All right, hello.
Greetings, Jamaica.
Good afternoon.
Tomorrow they put me for a whole and yap for people, just so I know. Yeah, Jamaica, what go on?
Mm-hmm.
So I was on this program on Friday, Mr. Higgins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before I get into that, let me send out condolences to the family of them two young police officers that were died tragically yesterday in that motor vehicle accident. Big up on ourselves. Anyway, back to the sport. So may I say to you now, Mr. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question, Orville. Cricket is your favorite sport, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you start a tutorial tomorrow to help some youngsters with them cricket, and you get 6 of them to come in, and a year from now, you have those 6 with you, and you get 14 more to join you, would you view your efforts as a success?
Clearly to that that would be determined by how far the youth them go. And what they do.
Well, I mean, how would you know how far them are going to go after a year if they're kids?
Well, we can't know if they think successful if them lose everything, brother. It's not just getting them in, is what level of success them have.
So you don't think that keeping them interested in your program for a year is a level of success? And not only that, getting 14 more kids to join you is also a level of success?
No, what age group are you talking
about? Anyway, so to the caller we called Friday and said he's from Portmore. I don't know his name. Can you help me with his name, Orville?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. So the gentleman who called from Portmore, big up yourself, my boss. I would look at it as a different aspect than you, my boss. You see it as a failure that the man has been over there over a year teaching American football rudiments to 6 kids. And after a year, it's only about 20 kids. You see that as a failure. I see that as a success, my boss. Because I didn't see Craig Butler having 200 kids training at one time when he just started out, did he? So, big up yourself, my boss. It's a matter how you look at it. You look at the glass half empty, me look at it half full. See? The next thing we want to address now, after that gentleman came out, my friend Badger, and by the way, big up yourself, Badger. I meet Badger in person with you for the first time. Big up yourself, Badger. Badger came on, and I mean, Badger absolutely made a clown of himself. What was Badger saying after?
I don't remember at all.
At any point did I say American football can become more popular in Jamaica than regular soccer?
I don't remember.
No, Badger proceeded to say, and Zidane supported him loudly too. This is one of the idiotic statements that both Zidane and Orville and Badger made on the radio. Orville. They said, not even the kids of Jamaicans living in America, they don't see playing NFL football. That was their statement, you know.
I said no such.
So let me give some information to the people here.
I said no such.
There have been 42 Jamaican-born players that have played in the NFL. I'm not talking about whose parents live in the States, Mr. Matthew. 42 born Jamaicans that were born in Jamaica have made it to the NFL, including one quarterback who was the backup to Tom Brady when they won the Super Bowl twice. He has 2 Super Bowl rings, a young man from Canada near Rohan Davis. No, if we are showing that type of potential, Orville, we have not put 42 players into the EPL that were born in Jamaica, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So if we are showing that type of potential, Harvey, with no support, if this man in Portmore, who is able to keep 20 kids interested for over a year, what if that man was getting some kind of bigger funding and support, Harvey? What do you think? You think he would have a chance?
You never know. You never know.
Nobody's saying that NFL football can become the number one sport in Jamaica. I think Zidane is the one that turned it into that and get Badger to feed into that. I never made no such argument, Harvey. They made it into a soccer versus NFL thing. That show you that their objective
No.
is not to learn.
No, man, to be fair to me, Garvey, you compare, when you mentioned a player that made over 100 million US dollars, you said no soccer player born in Jamaica has made that kind of money. So you brought in the soccer player. And I pointed out one soccer player, Rhyme Sterling, who was born in Jamaica, who made that kind of money. So it's kind of you. If you never bring up any other soccer player, we're not in the argument with go down that soccer road. Eh?
No. That is to show you the lucrativeness.
Hold the line, my boss. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
It hurts if you don't check birds. The excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And if we have a wide variety to supply society and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check birds. Some else no need to say. It hurts if you don't check birds.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah. Yes, Garth, back with you.
By the way, Harvey, let me tell you two very famous people who you know personally who have played, some kids that have played in the NFL. I've heard you say many times that you lived in.
Am I supposed to be the referee here?
No. But that's an educator, boss.
I prefer you talk to Zidane.
There's no competition taking. That is the problem.
Garvey,
this is a sharing of ideas. There is no.
Garvey,
I don't know why.
The truth is, I'm still a little uncomfortable talking.
All right. Now, Jamaica, me I talk to you. Yeah, you're uncomfortable. The spikes them reach under your booty. That's the problem. When you talk to Javi, you know, so you're going to be an uncomfortable chair because big arguments are going to reach you.
Yes.
So you run. You conveniently run when it's good for you, dear Mr. Higgins.
All right. You're right.
And you see, that is the problem because here I know. You gentlemen are in a very powerful chair, you know. You talk to the Jamaican public every day, mainly the sporting public, right? And the business of sports is ever growing in the world. Ever growing in the world. You understand? I have an idea. I think the government should, whichever government is in power, should extend GC Foster College to include a high school, right? And those students who are interested in having a career in sports, not just on the field, but off the field, can matriculate naturally into the tertiary level of sports education. I think that is possible. But guess what now? You see, when you come on this program and you share ideas like those, you guys think it's all about one-upping each other. When there is no one-upping each other here, Zidane. Nobody was comparing NFL football to soccer in terms of popularity. The people who just invited the NFL to play in Sao Paulo, Zidane, you think they are delusional enough to think that NFL football is going to come to Brazil and be the number one sport?
No, remember, you brought up the football example.
But why did they? No. I was just showing you that to show you the lucrativeness because I'm showing you that the infamy, everybody knows, everybody in Jamaica, because of the popularity of soccer, sports fans that is, knows that Raheem Sterling is very well paid.
Yeah.
However, because NFL football is not so well popular in Jamaica as soccer.
Yeah.
They don't know of a young man like Daniel Hunter who had a brilliant game last night, by the way.
Yeah,
I hope you watched
but Gav, hear the reality of the situation.
Reality of what?
You see the players that you talk about Don't they migrate to America for the most part? Is there any?
What did Raheem Sterling do?
No, but I'm saying to you, Garvey, it's gonna be.
What did Raheem Sterling do?
Hold on, man. I'm saying by and large, Jamaicans who live throughout their formative years in Jamaica, they're not going to play NFL, Garvey. That won't change.
You're wrong there again. You're wrong there again. Here why you're wrong there again. We have a young man who is in his 20s.
I said
Roger Stoner.
I said
who is trying to
yeah, but
here why
I said majority.
Here
No,
why
but Garvey, I said majority, Garvey. I said majority.
No. Even Daniel Hunter, what you're talking about, did not go to the States until he was a teenager. Here is the difference.
Yeah, but you said 13.
Here, hold on. But that is an advantage.
No, but your formative years is still
Zidane, listen what I tell you. You see, because NFL football has different dynamics where it's not everybody who play NFL football needs to learn ball skills, you know. It's not everybody touch the football, you know. So if you're 6'5", 270 like Roger Stoner, a man can just turn you into a pass rusher within 2 years.
Yeah, man, 1 or 2 Jamaicans, I'm sure, will do well in the NFL, but the majority will not go that way.
No, you mean 1 or 2. Zidane, let me tell you something. Obviously, you're speaking from a place of ignorance, and I understand that.
All right.
However, you see the body types of Jamaicans are not exceptionally. We're not 6'10" and 6'11", but we have a lot of 5'10", fast, 5'10" to 6 feet,
but they have to have the interest, though,
in Jamaica.
They have to have the interest.
You see the way we, hold on, you see the way we play soccer, our natural tendency playing soccer is to be very physical and aggressive. It's not like we play the spinach style of soccer in Jamaica. So it is physicality.
All right.
It's a natural part of our game here. There's no competition here, boss.
All right.
What we're talking about is growing sports and giving more kids an opportunity to be successful. I can't understand how one just sit here and oppose that. I mean, I get that.
All right, Garvey, big up yourself.
Big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica.
Indeed.
What did I oppose?
I'm not opposing anything either.
I don't know. You said I was opposing something, but I'm very scared of Garvey. But let me ask you this. And I know I wanted to ask Garvey this, but I'm kind of afraid of it. If I get some youth to come in to do English in my community and thing, and they have 20 youth that come on my evening class, and then come 6, all of them fail. Is my program a success?
No, it's not.
Merely getting the youth them to come on my class
is not a success.
It's not a success. Success is where you get them to do. So if I wouldn't start having success until you them start the well.
Indeed.
No, so?
Yeah.
Me I run a little evening maths class, and for 3 years nobody no pass out of the maths class. Is that success?
Yeah.
No. But me can't make that point to God. You're mad people.
All right. We got to another.
But to his credit, he love NFL and he wants.
He's very passionate about NFL.
That's
so
the
he want to see it. Yeah.
Passion. So you can't kill that. But I would just like a dialect there, me both free.
Yeah. He wasn't bad today, dialogue wise.
No man, but you know that me might just ask Garvey that time and him go up. You can't. Anyway.
All right.
Next
we go back online. Hello.
Hello.
What go on?
Who it?
I'm me.
Yes, you're on.
What go on, Orville? Pick up yourself. Pick up Zidane.
Is who it?
A Bravo man. We call long time in iPad. I will know me no call.
All right. Nice to hear back from you, Bravo.
Big up Bravo.
Yeah, man. Hey, Friday I listen to the program and me a man call. Orville, look like you lose interest in a sports, you know, man.
I do.
Cause me hear a man call and me hear Zidane correct the man and like you try to Zidane say, boy, you understand. The man I tell Zidane say, Bunny Shaw, bring up Bunny Shaw stat versus Leon Bailey stat. I feel there's no comparison in a woman football to man football, man. Come on, man. If you should have taken Leon Bailey and put swap places between Aston Villa and Man City, Leon Bailey would have scored 50 goals every season or more.
Here's the question I'm going to ask you. I mean, I want Zidane help you. You want to answer this. You know the KC youth where we run the 999, the first Jamaican schoolboy for run sub 10? Boaji. You know who matter?
Yeah, man. Me know KC.
You want, we run 999 at champs last year. Now, Shelley and Fraser's best time is 10.6. This youth run 999, so he's faster than Shelley and Fraser. Which of them is a greater sprinter?
No, Orville, you keep on. Me now compare woman sport to man sport.
But
football and,
I am no. But
all right,
I can compare who is greater. I'm not saying who is better. You know?
No, Orville, but that's the problem, man. Woman football, me not even.
So you can't know that Shelley and Fraser is greater than Boaji.
No.
When you say you can't compare, depends on where you're comparing them in.
Greater because you have to look on them accomplishment, and you have to put.
That is what I'm saying. Good. Now, I can compare accomplishment.
All right. So, okay. So, if
you could always say the people in my VC where Shelley and I run, if Boaz run against them, the Boaz will win every time, which would be true. But
exactly, that's what I said.
But to say that I can't say which one of these will go down as a greater sprinter.
Well, me not think it's fair to compare Lee and Bailey to Bonisha.
Is it fair to compare Boaz with Shelley and Fraser?
No.
No,
man.
no.
It's like it's
not fair to Shelley.
If I'm going to name the top 10, hold on. If I'm going to compare the top 10, if I'm going to name the top 10 greatest Jamaican ever sprinters without gender, those the top 10 sprinters we have ever produced. You are saying that a 10-man would have the deck or them faster than all of the women.
No. Me not going to say a 10-man because you are going with greatness.
Then no, greatness was always the word when I use, brother.
All right, Orville. So okay. So you are telling me, say, Mount Pleasant, if you should play Mount Pleasant versus Man City, you are telling me say Man City would have beat up Mount Pleasant?
No, why you think of that?
The female Man City matter.
No.
You can't compare them woman footballer joke business in Orville.
I am saying, my boss, greatness in your career that me attack, you know. Me not say who better than who, you know.
Better than that, man.
Bonisha will go down as a greater footballer than half of the man who play ball for Jamaica. And maybe 90%.
You know this comes down to definition. You know this comes down to definition though. Because Orville, your definition of greatness and my two different things. You know?
My definition is how you are stacked up against your peers.
Yeah, and me consider the opponent.
Well, what
so
define great? Make we look for great.
Yeah, me look for your dominance, but them look for also who we are competing.
Make we look for what the dictionary is about. Now we're good for me definition.
Yeah, man, you have to compare the opponents.
Yeah, man.
All right. So the word great means of an extent, amount, or intensity considerably above average. Now, who is more above average amongst who them play?
No, you see, add amongst who them play.
Then yes, once you say above average amongst who?
Let me ask you a question.
If
you have a man who's struggling in test cricket, so he play like 10 test matches and him average 5. Yeah. But him destroy first class cricket. So him average 90 in first class cricket, which make him overall first class average like 80 something if you do the maths or whatever. Yeah. But you have another player now who play a few games in the first class with and then matriculate to the test level and dominate the test
level at the high.
No, but that man would know average 50 in first class cricket. While the other man who's struggling at test cricket.
No, I am going to judge you based on what you do at the test.
At the level. So the level is
the highest
important.
level.
Yeah. So I'm saying Leon Bailey level is like test cricket, while Bonisha level is like
you think Leon Bailey should be described as a greater player?
Footballer than every woman footballer?
No.
Well, that's my definition.
Because you then have to say Boaz is greater than Shelley.
He's a greater sprinter than Shelley.
No, man, you're crazy.
If he runs against Shelley competitors, he's not gonna destroy them.
That means every class one youth.
So the competition matters.
Hold on. Every class one youth can run fast than Shelley.
I would not compare them. That's exactly why I wouldn't compare.
No, but I'm saying what is wrong in saying Shelley and greater than the class one youth?
I think I heard the argument this one. What I would agree with is this. Yeah. Shelley dominates women sprinting.
Shelley greater than the class one sprinter.
More than Boaz, she dominates men sprinting. But there's a reason.
Let's think about it. Who is a greater Jamaican sprinter? Boaz or Shelley and Fraser? If you say Boaz, it sounds awkward.
A definition, man. Me consider who you are against.
You consider.
So
so that means every class one you that has ever run at champs is a greater athlete than Shelley.
It means you not compare male and female.
So if I say name Jamaica's top 10 sprinters of all time, you have to say give me the top 10 male and the top 10 female.
Yeah.
Oh. Difference of opinion.
All right. All right. Big up yourself, bravo. Yeah, man.
A long time you not call this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, a couple years now, I don't call, but I always listen, like, every day, I'm up on the road, so.
I didn't call you Bravo. You cricketer? Or Bravo, your last name?
No, man, I same thing you asked me first time I called, you know, first time I called, I went, Bravo, he called the president, Tiki.
Oh.
Yeah. But I always listen, man.
All right, Bravo. Big up.
Big up yourself, Brazo.
Big up.
Remember, people, 676 6968. That's
Yeah.
it. 676 6968. A new number. Call us. Let your voice be.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Brentford forward Yuan Wissa will be out for a couple of months after sustaining an ankle injury against Manchester City, says head coach Thomas Frank. The 28-year-old limped off during the first half of his side's 2-1 defeat by City on Saturday after a tackle by midfielder Matija Kovacic. The Democratic of Congo international who scored the opening goal at Etihad is expected to return in November. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
When I got about this now?
What happened to you, Mrs.?
The car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 929-9146. Or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services, unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home, and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of product, consultation, after-sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876-603-3946. Isratech, master the elements.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. It's what I come out of the cake.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
3 wishes? I just need 1 wish right now.
1 wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see I save your money so I can stay for dinner.
I never cook no genie food today.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, welcome back. And we go back to the phone line. Hello? Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, CC there. Zidane, what the player did name over? What did he did Slippers were there, and I think he was at Paul George. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Since, just like the argument that Orville was bringing up, if I should say Paul George or Sue Bird, Zidane, who do you think?
Who is Sue Bird?
Sue Bird, one of the greatest female basketball players to ever play. She win 4 WNBA titles.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, man. It doesn't matter what example you give. They separate. You separate men.
The reason why I bring it up.
Hold on, no, see, man. Let me finish now. It doesn't matter what example you give or what big argument you think you're coming in. Christopher Zidane Matthews, separate women's and men's sport. Yeah.
Well, let me put it like to this now, Zidane. Because remember, I don't agree with it. What you're saying, I agree with Because the thing is, if you're saying the top 10, if you say the top 10 basketball players of all time, nobody makes a list and put a woman in it.
Here you go.
Remember, they just said in the
that is
top 10
exactly my
basketball
point.
players of all time.
Anytime you
and
ask
don't
anybody who's the 10 greatest basketball players of all time,
Yeah.
it's men.
They don't mention a woman.
All right, why them have no woman? Oh, that is NBA things. But if you ask them if to top 50 greatest basketball players, top a 50 man.
Yeah, and if you ask them the top 10 greatest football players, they don't have a woman in there.
There you go.
If it's the top 50,
Yet
they don't-
Martha, but well, Anna, yet Martha in terms of resume is right up there with a lot of people, including Maradona.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
because
the
Martha.
thing about it is,
It's
I
because
think when
Martha
they're
now win the
making a
World
list,
Cup.
right?
Oh, because she don't win the World Cup.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
numbers? Why is it?
You say anyhow Martha did go and won 2 World Cup.
No,
or
sir.
3
We're
World
not
Cup.
we're not gonna put her in there.
I don't know about we. The Brazilians would have ahead of some like a Brazilian man. Maybe not tired of Zico, them, you know.
Well, yeah, the thing about it to Orville and Zidane, I think when it comes down to when there's a list of like 14 athletes or 14 icons, it comes down to the highest level is always going to be the male level.
See,
these type of stuff.
Talk it true. It no sound away if you say Boaz and Kim is a greater sprinter than Shelley. You know, sound a little
Let me
bit.
tell you what I would say. Shelley and Fraser Price has had a greater career. than
No, but
Boaz.
no. But if you work with greater career, I could come back around to food
Career,
argument. Greater
but
career
she's not a
against who?
greater
What is
sprinter,
meant?
I'm saying
What is meant by greater career? That's definition.
A greater career is that both of them are sprinters, right? But in terms of she in her career, she has,
No, but I could come
she
back
has
to food
achieved.
argument and say she run against some slower people. That's why her career greater. If Boaz was running against the people, like Shelley and run with, they would have called him God.
And that is it.
When it come on to career, you're keeping.
No, man, you can't use once
the line
once
that
you
they are
depend the side of the argument where you and Zidane depend. You can't use career neither.
Not compare them. It's
No,
best
man,
if you do that.
career is a different thing, man.
Is that's
But
why
against who? No, that you still have to say.
anytime a female, anytime a female athlete wins Sportsman of the Year on the top. There's a reason why Asia says Sportswoman or Sportsman of the Year too.
But the sportsman them now with Sportswoman of the Year.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna believe you guys point.
Yeah.
But all right, so the JPL starts, right? The JPL started on the weekend just now.
Yeah.
I believe that even the broadcasters them drop the ball to them because Veer Phoenix under new ownership or co-ownership with Craig Butler, and then you have Mobile United under new ownership as well with I think the guy named Yoni Epstein and some other persons. So that is a high profile game where a lot of persons was looking forward to.
There's a couple of things you have to
factor.
factor.
Was not televised.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you have to factor in. The venue for the television, that's one, and two, they want to share around the amount of television games each team get.
Yeah.
So me agree with you, because me personally, the biggest hypest game every weekend should be televised, but that's not how they work.
And then you have a next game that they make come at 4 o'clock, which Mount Pleasant versus Portmore. You know the storyline with the assistant coach from Portmore and the Mount Pleasant, and then Rudolph Aston actually being the coach, trusting the job about 2 weeks ago. So I think the storyline behind that would sell more, because I even heard people in the diaspora saying that I know a guy that said it didn't go to work.
I would have definitely brought that game to
clearly the Portmore Mount Pleasant game more hype. So
I would have brought it to Arnett and played the doubleheader with it.
Yeah,
immediately after
that.
that.
Even the Mount Pleasant Portmore, they could have
That is a no-brainer. Yeah, and play that as one of the doubleheaders, because the Furniture Park not ready for Premier League football. You see the service?
Yeah.
No, man,
not
conducive.
I watched the Mount Pleasant game on the Portmore, right?
Yeah.
I think Portmore has a lot of work to be done.
Yep.
And their strike force don't look like they're ready. I'm not sure if some of these players are just young, because I think they're saying that they got a few players that came back in. I think Zimenez is playing attacking midfield. I'm not sure that is his right position. When I watch the Arnett Dumby Holding game, this is the next reason why I don't understand why they brought Arnett and Dumby Holding on television. Because Dumby Holding look like them should be playing here too.
Yeah, man.
Dumby Holding, right?
They look like they're heading to the second tier.
Yeah, man.
It's early days, but it don't look good.
Hey,
They don't look good at all.
But I think
They
if
have
Beer
a
dropped
decent
down to
midfield,
the second.
but then backline and then forward, no sense at all.
Yeah, man. Dumby Holding are going to struggle this season for sure.
Them going to struggle, and I think Dumby Holding is going to struggle. I think Racing, because Racing top striker, Raheem Edwards, he's at Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, man. Mount Pleasant not change, you know. Yeah, Mount Pleasant not change one bit.
Them still just
man.
a grab up the
Yes,
best there.
Yeah. So my top six Zidane is Mobile United, Arnett, something there, Mount Pleasant, Cavaliers. I think Waterhouse, because Waterhouse do some notable business.
Yeah, man, they have brought in quite a few of players. Even the selector now going back and play football. What's name again? Chuckle Boss. Junior McGregor. You know, say all along. Well, they have it. It's like it's a year ago I realized that Chuckle Boss and Junior McGregor. You know, I'm a commentator. Wooly Pag gave me Junior McGregor.
Let me score the big free kick, man. At the volley, man.
You score Wooly Pag good big free kick. It's just that one that was televised. Yeah.
He probably scored tonight, you know. He must score tonight, you know.
Wow, what a story. The season. I like the season or the season ahead for hype. Nice.
I think Portmore is going to fight for that spot. I think because it's 39 game, I don't really want to write off Veer Phoenix, but the problem is, I think a lot of people expected Butler to come in at the league and feel like he can go out this league. It's not, that's not how it works.
No, man, a lot of people don't think
so. Because the season long.
A lot of people don't think so.
I think Dumby Holding, Racing, them are going to struggle. And I think Chapperton Maroon, it is a possibility. But I think Dumby Holding and Racing definitely are going down Zidane.
All right.
But I'm thinking between Chapperton Maroons, Humble Lion, and Veer, them are going down there fight as well. Because it's not going to be an easy season.
All right, let's see what Chapperton Maroons has to offer.
Yeah, man.
I like how this controversy happened with Chapperton Maroons season before last and then fight and come right back up. Very impressed with that. Yeah, man.
6766968. Those are the numbers. 6766968. And yeah, the era code, the typical Jamaican era code. So we go back on that. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Mark Watson.
Yeah, man. What's up?
How are you,
my
friend?
Not too bad enough, classmate.
Yes.
I feel compulsion for God. Two things why. First, I'm going to start off with the most current. Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
With all respect, you're wrong in the argument. Meaning, Orville try to help you and I correct you, but not listen.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot compare Shelley and Fraser Bujo as in the word great, using the word great.
It's not me a compare.
If it's
hold on.
If you say hold on, G,
hold on. You say something but you say me wrong and you wrong. Me not comparing them. I said I'm not comparing men and women.
Listen, man. Shelley and Fall, greatness that you were supposed to mention with the youngster. He has not accomplished nothing.
So,
even 3-star time here. Unless you refer him in the realms of schoolboy annals.
Well, that's it.
If you refer him as being great in the realms of schoolboy annals, fine, that is okay. But him not reach a G yet.
Yeah, but Nkrumah and not comparing with the same people that Shelley is comparing. So it's not fair, my boss, to say Shelley accomplished. Hold on, no. Shelley accomplished more than him in track and field, in sprinting, because she runs against Ilian Thompson and these people. If he runs against those very same people, he might go achieve more. So we're not comparing them.
But the reality is
that's a fact.
Run against them.
So that's all right. But you're making my point. It's not me comparing them. I say you're not supposed to compare them.
In fairness, in fairness, team argument don't compare them. I think you can.
Him not even reach G yet on the international level. Most of it's start R. All right.
Yeah.
Start to them early. Okay. Zidane, apology if I misquote.
Good, sir.
No problem.
No problem.
Then, start to them early, listen the program. Look before the Manning Cup football starts. I'm here a journalist. Mention something where force of a call to them. The man talk on public radio. So Shelley and Fraser are greater than Yossi and Ford.
Who said that?
Never hear. It was a journalist that was on Class
Can you wonder
FM.
what was going on? Can you hear the argument this morning, you know?
Saturday, little before football.
I must say Yashima Love was the host.
And the man got pains to explain why Shelley and greater than Yossi and Ford. We never hear such nonsense from your list class.
But you see,
Because
what he's no, but
there
what
is
he's doing, you know.
absolutely, there is absolutely no comparison.
No, it's because of the cross.
As a matter of fact, both would have achieved greatness.
No. But to be fair to Yashima, hold on, no, Mark, if he agrees with Orville that you can compare across sport in terms of accolades, then you might have an argument for Shelly and Fraser, you know. She might lose the argument, you know. But it's not blasphemous to compare her, even though she might lose the argument. Hold the line, Mark. We'll take the break. We're coming back.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
At Omega Radio, we believe in delivering top-notch service with unbeatable value. Our sales and marketing team are ready and willing to get you the best deals on radio advertising. Whether you're reaching listeners in Jamaica, the USA, or the UK, we've got competitive rates that fit your budget. Why wait? Take advantage of our affordable deals today. Email us at omega.marketingsales2023@gmail.com or send us a WhatsApp to 876-887-0800. Omega Radio, where service is what we do best. A member of the Omega Church Broadcasting Network.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back, Mark. Mark's is there?
Tell me some.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, man.
Here. What's on the line?
Yeah, man, you're on. You're back on, man. You're back on, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. I'll be honest, comparing Usain, Shelly and Fraser and Usain both in regards to greatness. No disrespect, Shelly, and on the female side, she's a great athlete, I will admit to that. But crossing over to compare her to Usain Bolt is almost like committing blasphemy. Because it is not only about winning championship. It is also about what they have done on the track. Between 2008 and 2009, in all championship finals, between the 100 meter and the 200 meter, Usain Bolt break all records. He not only did that, in 2012, he came back and broke the Olympic record. And along with Ewan Bate, Nestor Carter, Michael Fraser, they set a world record for the 4x1 that I don't think will be broken in my lifetime. So, when you look, he could have stopped running at that time, and his greatness would have been cemented. So, virtually, when I hear the journalist says, I say, you know what, this man just wants to argument because him just can't be real. Hello?
Is that Shima?
What's hosting the program?
Yeah, man. Him just
you're not no opposition from me.
About that. I think both are the greatest sportsmen about them. So
I wouldn't go down that road.
Just can't be real. And another thing, last but not least, I'm going to make it quick. The Medicare program, when I hear, when I have that about police stop him, just give them documents.
Yeah, break up the man.
Yeah. I'm saying, in recent times, I would have heard a call program.
Yes.
And say, whenever police officers stop him just give them in paper, wind up back in window.
Yes.
Tell him, sir, I know him alone can be difficult. Always remember that.
When you say police can be difficult, that's well.
Yeah, man. Just I tell him straight.
I was going to tell you, sir.
I'm not shame to tell my profession, my police, and the world know that. Just make him know, sir, the police alone can be difficult.
No, you're not going to say you're police.
Callers who call from Spanish Town.
Mm.
A lot of callers who call from Spanish Town. They don't recognize what I'm on the radio yet.
Yeah.
But I know him alone can be difficult. So tell him, sir, my humble advice is when police stop him, be humble, be cooperative. Because let me tell you something.
Yes,
Despite my position, you know, so when police stop me, I'm the most humble person, you know.
Yeah.
I'm the most humble person to the point where sometimes when I find out who I am, I said, boss, what I can never say so long time. I said, no, you're doing your work. Just do your work. And if I make an error, I'm not going to exalt on the police if you make an error. I'll call him one away and say, well, boy, chief. So I'm saying, how you treat us in future. Now I'm going to chastise of people in future treat or that. I'm going to move on.
Yes, yes.
You understand me?
I was going to tell you, say, be careful, be careful talking and driving, you know, man.
No, man. Not going on. Right now, I got me, I'll go through.
All right, man. But I figured that the police will be a little lenient on you.
Huh?
I figure that you probably won't need that advice. Remember, are you tell the public, you know, me not tell us.
One of the worst things a person can ever do is when a policeman is executing duty in a uniform. I try to build a policeman that in a uniform.
A joke thing
that man. Cooperate to the process.
A joke
cooperate to the process.
Because you know, Mark, a lot of times if you see the same police out of uniform, they go from you, so you just take it and go about in this.
Yeah, but while executing.
Yeah, in duty now, yeah. You
know, Mark, there's an incident where happened with I love you tell me if the policeman should have pressured me that night. Me tell the story what day on the program. And you know, me's a coward man. So me not give police trouble. You know what the stoplight right before you go up to Marketplace there?
Yeah,
coming from half a tree.
That
that two-way stoplight they're going up to Market.
Yeah, man.
One night about 2 o'clock, you know, so I stop at the red, you know. When normally I wouldn't stop, you know. And I don't know if me kind of doze off of the wheel, but when me check the mirror, is a vehicle that right behind me, rather than in the outside lane, because it's a two-lane figure through the light. This is 2 a.m. and so. So when me see this thing come park up behind me, you know, me drive through the red. Them flag me down. Why me drive through the red? I said, Bert, I never know you have police. Remember me stop at the light is because I see you come behind me rather than take the outside lane where I'm driving. And the man was adamant say, him me I run from why me stop, why me drive through. And then me say, if me there run from you, squad. Then me know that's still around. Yeah, exactly. Why would I stop now? Afraid because somebody else come up behind me rather than the outside lane. Yeah. You don't think him could have given me him should understand?
Yeah, understandable situation.
Yeah.
So what did he do?
Eventually, our next police are come and see and hear the convo and say, "Go the man. Clearly, the man stop at the light. See you come and drive through. If he thought you were a police and that's why I'm drive through, then why is he stopping now?" The same question that you would have said.
That's the same question.
Yeah, because if a police may run from them, when you say, "Whoa," them not gone, man. Anyway, it worked out well. Me never get nothing.
Yeah, man, that happened to me already. One time I pick up a policeman and I'm gonna shoot my back. And I'm going to run circle car.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's Central Village. You're going to look at it.
Hold on.
I'm also general trying to make a gun to go up. There's a one trying to make a gun to go up.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Policeman, you know. So
then we
incident happened. But that is the harsh reality. But
be humble with police. That I might be from there.
Whenever a police stop you, even me as a police and police department, it's best to cooperate to the process and after cooperate to the process, everything will work out. But if we get defensive to the additional way, I get disrespectful and maybe the police just might take offense to it and repeat the process in your direction, which might be very uncomfortable for you.
You hear how Mark put it. Mark, leave it there, some classmate. Pick up yourself here,
All
sir.
right, my friend. Good.
Mark said the police might just repeat the offense in your direction. You hear them like a mild language there.
Yeah.
You know, don't be fooled by that mildness here, sir. And I said, Mark, I'm gonna deal with it. Anyway, who we have now?
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my turn?
Yeah, man. Who did?
Blessed love. Independent Fortis here. How are you doing?
Yeah, I good look where I want to hear from you. Where you up to, boss?
Yeah, man. They're in the street sometimes, you know. Try to keep yourself trouble free. How are you doing?
Yes, good.
Yeah. They come to address the topic that was Zidane there mentioned one time with the reggae boys, the all English. Because we detour from where Simone is coming and implement. Because some people might feel like Simone is just come show us we as Jamaicans can make a work up and compete. And that him really come show, you understand? He come show more than that. But me have to call back and then address it properly because we have the next thing to discuss is that. But on the current topic now, Leah Bailey, Khadija Shah, we are go back to creation. So I put it there. Man, Almighty make man first, and then he made woman because you know we need a companion. And we're not disrespecting a female, but you don't know we work with things of originality. You see me I say? And the Almighty set the pace. You see me? And over the years we have seen it in sports and other things too, that the male is far superior to the female. Now, Leon Bailey has his career, Khadija Shah has her career. But by right, Khadija Shah's career can't really compare to Leon Bailey's career. You see what I say? Even though they don't really have ultimate success at winning things, because that's what sports people play sports for. You see what I say? To win competition, win titles. You see what I say? Leon Bailey go Belgium in Excel to an extent, Germany the same, and know him there Villa are doing things. Bonisha, but Bonisha, I know say Bonisha career they are level way.
Bonisha get nominated for Ballon d'Or and I'm about. So better you draft for the Zidane argument and say you can't compare genders. But career for career.
Yeah.
You would have to say that she has accomplished more in her domain than what Leon accomplished.
Career for career?
Yeah. If you take
her career. Her career no reach if you compare to Leon Bailey Orville.
No man, she achieved.
Let me tell you, the two of them really have no accolades, you know. Them have no title.
She nominated for Ballon d'Or, which means that in the women's circle, she's seen as one of the top players in the game. She was shortlisted to top what? Top 3? Top 5?
I don't know. But she got nominated.
In the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
Yeah, in shortlisted. Yeah.
I think on shortlist of most of 4 or 5. Leon will not be shortlisted in the top 20.
We not really put this as number weight, but Leon was nominated for best CONCACAF player.
CONCACAF, a world me talk about, brother.
No, I know. I know.
We can't
Ballon
compare.
d'Or in female sex. Don't remember.
Yes, so Bonisha world level, and Leon Bailey does a CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Because when I watch,
I know what you say about member female, the male is superior to the female.
You know, Bonisha is the top all-time scorer, both men and women.
The City.
No man, for Jamaica.
For Jamaica, yeah.
You ever see Bonisha play against
Jamaica?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
You see what I'm saying? And Orville now, you want to kill my little sprinter with comparison to my pocket rocket man. Orville is so wicked to Boaji, man. Why are you going to do that?
No, I'm making the point that sometimes I struggle for calling me. Boaji has a PB of 999. Shelly will never run 999 in her life. Okay. Shelly will run 1060s. In fact, the class 1 youth, them are champs. I run 10-2 and 10-3 and 10-4 to come down a batter.
in order to win champs, you have to do 10-2, 10-3. So all of the youths at champs are better sprinters if you're talking about us. Speed more and Shelley, but are they greater?
That's exactly why it's not fair to compare them. When some little boy better than Shelley. What does tell about Shelley competition?
Comparison. You have to have equal weight and equal.
No, but I
so
if me say Shelley is greater than the class one youth, then mirror.
Is Shelley greater than the class one youth them?
At champ.
If you're wrong?
Yeah.
No,
that's my point.
So Zidane.
That's my point.
Hold the line. We'll give you a couple of minutes after that.
Yeah.
We'll come to the song. We're coming back.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the NHD is
2 o'clock.
At Omega Radio, we believe in delivering top-notch service with unbeatable value. Our sales and marketing team are ready and willing to get you the best deals on radio advertising. Whether you're reaching listeners in Jamaica, the USA, or the UK, we've got competitive rates that fit your budget. Why wait? Take advantage of our affordable deals today. Email us at omega.marketingsales2023@gmail.com or send us a WhatsApp to 876-887-0800. Omega Radio, where service is what we do best. A member of the Omega Church Broadcasting Network.
Your Saturday afternoon has gotten better. Omega Radio Sports, 1 to 4 p.m. We give you updates, previews, reviews, and in-depth sports discussion. Our knowledgeable hosts and guests will have you glued to your radio with the latest sports topics and engaging conversations as we navigate the sporting landscape to keep you on top of things. That's Omega Radio Sports, Saturdays 1 to 4 p.m. Don't miss it. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody. Omega Radio Sports is sponsored by Omega Radio Network. To sponsor this program, you can contact us at
876-204-9356. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Yes, my boss.
All right. So Zidane, may I say, that's I heap some praise or send some praise on a two-way in our street. You know why we deserve to run the first sub-10 100 meters?
Deserve? You deserve to run this first sub-10? What do you mean by deserve? Why use the word deserve?
That's crazy.
Because we are the most dominant school in the champs. We are Mr. Champs.
Oh.
Well, so why you not deserve to break the 3,000 record?
You should say logic.
No. So is it logical that you break every record?
We did that. I said every record.
No.
I said.
So why
in the history of boys and girls athletic championship or
here, you know, but you listen to the question.
We have run the first sub-10 100 meter.
Listen to the question. You did not say that you're the most dominant sprint team ever. You say you are the most successful champs team ever.
Yes.
Now going by your argument, any record that is there to be broken, I only deserve a break. If we work with your argument,
because it's accumulation of different events that gives you the points to win champs.
You know you don't get what I said right away.
Yeah.
So if you deserve to break the 100 record because you are the most dominant school, then you deserve to break the 5,000 record and the long record and the steeplechase record.
And well, me not gonna say nay, because we get the African them and we have the.
So you are saying KC by right or deserve? Make we use your word. Deserve to break every champs record.
Because I wish that's for the college. You don't know.
No, but when they use the word deserve for this video, and that you really want, and it can't be like that. But I hear.
Yeah. We have used a different word.
So
when we said, Zidane,
yes.
Back to the all English thing. I mean, I want to hear what you say you use to kill my point. What I say, come here, big up King Jordan from what you know. I love how you send the prop. Like you realize who is the ultimate goat overall, you know?
What? Yes, I big up
So,
King
more
John.
here is the argument where you say that you kill it. But where Simone is come and did them time there, it's not just to show us, as I say, so we can play football. Can whatever way. Same way Brazilians do it. Because Brazilians have about 197 million population. You understand?
No more than that.
They are well poverty stricken. They have some places called the favelas where our little garrison them out there so come like joke to them people I think over there. So.
Sports is a way to get healthy, man. Wealthy rather.
Eh?
Sports is a way they can get wealthy, man. No two ways about it. Can help. Yes, and healthy as well.
That is what Simone is come. But you see, in terms of carrying in the young international, the young English ballers, them like the Limbicats or whatever, it's not bad enough. But you still have a black out our Jamaican ballers that we need to expose, and that is what he showed us.
No, I have a problem with the one that's really good, but the fringe one them we don't forget.
Yeah. And it's not really good too because a coach can turn a non-baller into a footballer because Simone can do that.
We're talking about for the senior team. If you want to qualify, if you can get a quality English band player, you can bring them. But the fringe
that
one
means that means that we need to have a local side in rotation and training.
All right. All right.
So we can filter in the system when them available or when them can come from England.
All right, cool,
All
Baba.
right,
Big up yourself.
Yeah,
All right?
bless it.
Yeah, man. As I say, music selection brought to you by H Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from who's that? Ed Robinson.
Yeah.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Oh, well, oh, now, I heard him say, Mom. Use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm a knocking on heaven's door. And right now, I'm not. Heaven's door. Said I gotta put my guns to the ground, yeah. I can't shoot them anymore. You see the long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm a knocking.
LeBron, the thing about LeBron is LeBron's a freak of nature. He's unbelievably talented and can do things that nobody else has ever been able to do in the game, to be honest, just by his sheer size and his physical abilities. But when it comes to that mental toughness and that desire to win, I've seen games where LeBron has walked away, has pretty much just flaked out when his team is down and out and just say, you know what, this is over, and walk off. I've never seen that from Jordan, ever.
Which game was that?
Ever. Their number of games, his last game in Cleveland against the Boston Celtics.
Where he was the best player on the court. Where he was the best player on the court by far.
I'm sorry?
The game where he was probably the best player on the court by far.
Yeah, he gave up at the end.
No, man, that was a narrative. That was a narrative. That was a narrative by the owner, man.
No, it's not a narrative. I watched the game.
No, I watched the game. I watched the game. I watched the game as well. I don't know.
Well, from what I saw.
Well, let me ask you a question.
There are other series where similar. Okay, go ahead. I've been talking all along. You go ahead.
Yeah, man, I understand where you're going in, but let me ask you a question. Who were competitive in terms of will to win, Kobe or LeBron?
Oh, Kobe by far.
And who you think is a
Kobe
great?
by
And
far.
yes, I agree. And who you think is a greater player?
Who you think is a greater player?
Yeah.
For me, Kobe had a greater achievement.
No, man,
Kobe was
answer
able to
the
win.
question straight, no, man.
No, you asked me who is the greater player.
Yeah.
Let me try and put it in context for you, right? If you're talking about skill level,
Greatness, man.
and numbers, you have to give it to LeBron because LeBron, like I said, LeBron is better than Jordan, you know, in terms of skill wise, you know. But when you talk about greatness in terms of competitiveness and achievement and will to win, this is where I separate Jordan from a LeBron.
No, man, I leave John a long time, man, because I know where you're going. So I want to ask you the question. Who is the greater? Who you rank higher?
A better player physically and more
No, man,
accomplished
all right.
than a Kobe.
All right.
But if you ask me, if you were to ask me and say I need somebody to go out there and win a match for me, I would probably draw for Kobe before I draw for LeBron.
Well, that would be crazy.
Just because of that will to win and that desire and that killer instinct.
No, man. Him now the more killer instinct than LeBron. LeBron is better.
Anyway, I want to bring up one more
in the
point.
most
I don't know if I have much time. Have
Yeah,
much time? Have any time?
You have a minute left, man.
1 minute. All right. I want to bring up something to do with one of my favorite sports, track and field.
Yes.
And to do with the mental situation, mental toughness. I heard an interview the other day with the great Glenn Mills. And a question was asked of him if he thought that Oblique needed to see a sports psychologist.
Yes.
And his response was, Oblique doesn't have any mental problem. And I want to bring up something. I love and respect the great Glenn Mills. I mean, honestly, never would go against him or disrespect him or anything like that. But there was something flawed in that statement that he made that I want to try and bring up and see if it can make a difference to some athletes out there. You see, when we talk about a sports psychologist, in Jamaica, we have this thing that if you see a psychologist because you're mad, something wrong with you, your head's not right. Right? Yeah. And that is not the way it is. It's not correct, especially now in sports, right? In high-level sports nowadays, you need a team that comprises of your physical, your trainers,
excellent point.
Your masseuse. Sorry?
Because great point one. Yes, an excellent point is.
And your mental coaches. And the mental coaches is not because you have any mental deficiencies.
Yeah.
No, man. Your mental coaches might just help you to move from being very good to great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Different frame of mind when it's time to compete. That's what they put you in. Yeah, I agree with you.
This is the perfect example. Noah Lyles won the 100-meter, right? At the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what he said after the finals?
Remind
he lost in the semifinals to Oblique, right?
Yeah, Oblique looking across at him as well.
He didn't feel good. You know what he said after the finals? He said his first call after the semifinals was to his sports psychologist. Okay?
Yeah.
Not his coach, He didn't go to his coach, Brahman, He called his mental coach, his sports psychologist. And his sports psychologist told him a couple of things just to help him to cope and to feel better. And those are the things that he remembered that made him win the final.
Help him to win.
Now, whether you want to believe that is true or not, that's what the man said. And,
Berto, you're trying to convince the wrong man.
Yeah, man.
I took on a gentleman who don't know the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was already a proper cricketer. And just got in his head a little bit, and he himself came out and acknowledged the part that I played. I'm not trained in this field.
Let me make something real quick, as quick as I can, right? You remember 35, 40 seconds, right? Oblique has ran in 3 major finals where he has finished 8th, or finished below where he was expected to finish. Sorry, 4th in 2 and 8th in 1, right?
Yeah. Fourth,
If
and then
you don't believe that that has a psychological impact on his thinking when he goes out there to run,
and he ran slow in the finals every occasion.
If you don't believe that that affects him psychologically, then you don't understand sports. I can
No.
give you one quick story, right?
Berto,
Very brief.
the man looking at the semi-final against the same Noah Lyles, my boss, and look across, and the time that he ran, my boss.
Berto, you're not thinking with the example.
Yeah, man.
We agree with you.
Yeah, man.
Let me just tell you quick, now, please. 1 second.
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When I was a youngster playing table tennis, I lost a match when I was about 12 against a guy who was much better than me. He was about 14. And I was up 2017. And I remember I said, one more. And look at you, look at short you. And the guy came back at me at 2017 and beat me. All throughout my career after that, every time I get into a close match, I would always remember that. And I always said to myself, no, as a grown man, that, well, imagine if I had a sports psychologist back then who could have talked to.
Yes.
And just get the idea out. There was nothing wrong with me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you need to talk out these things. A man like Oblique would do good with somebody just to help him, just to get some mechanisms to cope and to think different when he's going out there to compete. Because mentally, these things may not show on your.
Well, this is the call I did.
You know that sometimes you have issues that you are not even aware that you have.
Yes.
Let me give you one quick story. My little brother, when he was playing cricket at States, he grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist. Bibs came to church as a little boy from him, a 2-3-year-old. And I would notice a pattern when he started States. When he played from Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, 70 at 80 at 100. When he played on Saturday, 10, 12. And it took me maybe a whole season to realize the pattern. The boy wouldn't make no runs on a Saturday because subconsciously him think him should be in church. Yeah. And I had to point out to him and I said, it's like a bulb when me explain say that happen. So sometimes there are issues that you are not even aware say that are the issue. So yeah, you're right on this one. Yeah, sometimes the sports psychologist is not just a mad people.
He's a sports psychologist. Everyone, I can tell. You listen to how they talk and the language they use. Because that's a big part of it, the kind of language they use. Right?
Yeah.
And some of them I follow them and I know that them do it. And I'm saying to my Jamaican athletes, do not see sports psychologists as you having a mental problem. No, it's just something you want to talk out your issue, talk out how you feel, and get some mechanisms that can help you to be your best.
I want to tell you something, Berto. We should go further.
That it makes sense.
I think so sports psychologist is fairly accepted in sports. The bigger point that you probably should be making is that more of us as people should get sports psychologists to deal with everyday life. Because in sports, it's accepted, you know. But me, I have a problem rather than go chop up a man or malice a man.
Right now.
Eh?
We could all use one, a psychologist right now.
There you go.
Because we all have issues we need to talk about and figure out.
This is an excellent call from him.
No, because I personally know, say, Jamaican men especially, while a Jamaican woman will go say are shrinking. We as man, a 2 beer we go drink. Yeah. You're right. All right, Berto.
And somebody knows it as a man going to a psychologist, I say you're mad.
Yeah, man. Then me not tell you. But more of us, if we
need to get out of that.
Yeah, you're right. Good call.
Yeah, great call. Second part for sure.
Respect, guys. Take care.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All right, we'll stay now.
I think Oblique definitely needs to see somebody. It's not about that you have serious problem, but there's some little things that
it can't hurt.
Can't hurt. All right, back online. Now, hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
R9.
R9.
Yeah, man.
I ruined this man.
Oh, Rune. It was a real new somebody I called himself.
Where is Rune?
Wow. What do you say? We heard something about a while ago. Yeah, you do have a problem, you know.
Eh?
You do have a problem.
Who?
You understand me? It's as a athlete, like a surfer. A surfer run the Diamond League, them time there, and he might beat everybody. But when him going to the big race, he can't execute. Why he can't execute and better than all of them?
No, but you draw for one example. What about a man?
That is one example. I'm just saying you do have an issue. So it's not to say you don't have an issue. You do have an issue.
No, but you're not mad. He's talking about people who think so once you draft a psychologist, I'm mad, you're mad. Yeah. He specifically said the word.
A sports psychologist, who would I think so you're mad?
That's why I'm saying his bigger argument would be in real life, because with a sports psychologist, you're not seen as mad.
No, nobody can see as mad if you draft a sports psychologist.
But what he's saying is that we need to pay more attention to that side. Yeah. We're not doing it as routinely as we should, especially from kids stage going up. So a
hold on,
champs
but,
team might have them, a D Cup team might have them masseuse and them manager.
Yeah,
and them this
we
and
get
them
that. But if the
but
coach,
them not as the mental.
so Arvin, let me ask you a question. If the coach say it's not a psychological problem, why would think it is?
Well, I mean, I don't think it would hurt. Put it that way.
No. And that me ask you. If the coach says it's not a psychological problem, why do we believe it is?
I don't
because
know that.
We say, yo, him needs to go out.
I don't know that.
No, that's not the issue.
I don't know that I believe it. I'm just saying I don't see how it would hurt. That me I saying.
So you don't think Glenn Mills would identify a problem and say this is the reason why, and it's not a psychological problem. It's probably your start. It's probably your drive phase. It's probably something else other than it's psychological.
The fact that you have gone into so many.
But the fact that him say it's not, Berto and Garon, the big coach.
Well,
so say it is. Me have a problem there. So you understand me?
Yes.
So that's that me as a Berto. The big coach say it's not a psychological problem.
What? I didn't hear the interview, so I don't want to comment.
No. Oh, you don't want to comment on it?
No, because I can disagree with Mr. G, you know. But that's a different thing.
Yeah, you can disagree with Mr. G, but I think him know enough, like we would have never disagree with that.
Put it this way.
Why? Yeah.
I believe every athlete should have a sports psychologist. Every single one. Bolt would have one.
Yeah,
you and Blake.
The
point I'm making is that I don't think it would go awry or amiss if he gets one.
Can only help.
I believe every
athlete must have a sports. And I make the point.
When they become a global superstar, you have a lot to deal with mentally, you know.
And the first thing, Noah Lyle do is.
Take a break. We're coming back.
What am I going to do about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it. Them have it.
Visit Danjan Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Telephone 929-9146. Or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Telephone 986-7142.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Rooney, we're back with you.
Yeah, man. And as me said, me not go against what Glenn Mills or a Stephen Francis who me think is establishing them feel, you understand me? Them are going to tell you it is psychological. Them not go ahead and say it's not psychological, you understand me? Because I doubt Stephen Francis would have say, yo, a Safa thing wasn't psychological. I doubt it. Because a Safa probably, pound for pound, probably one of the greatest sprinter, you understand me? Or you'd want a sprinter to be.
Yes.
Based on all of the makeup and all of the good sprinter, them Asafa is probably, and you hear them say.
In terms of time, Asafa on the top 5 all time. So.
All time, you understand me? Yeah. But him have an individual goal, you understand me? And that would have been psychological because him better than the field, but yet still, him make them beat them when it comes to the big thing, you understand me? And believe me, Orville.
What if
what if
Asafa come and say, those 3 finals were me lose.
Yeah.
I was injured in that race. But the public.
Well, if you're injured, my boss.
Yeah, if you're injured.
What if him come and say,
what if him come and say,
what
kill you if you're injured, you understand me? The world don't know. Now the world would not know it. They say, oh, all right, cool. Oh, all right. And that's all we can say in Orville. Oh, you did injured. All right, my boss. Hush. Happy that Bolt wasn't injured in all the FEAM finals, them were in win, you understand? The only thing we can say.
Yes, indeed.
It's a bad counter.
Yeah.
No, but it would be unfortunate. It's unfortunate as for us. We still rate you and everything like that, and you did the country proud and everything like that. But
I don't think it would.
Glad Bolt never injured.
Put it this way, and me think at that Bertha was it can't hurt. You get to see a psychologist. Cannot hurt.
Yeah, but you see, all right. And this is what me I say. Me not if Frano say, and if Glenn Mill say, me not go want go round with them say because of them standing in a this athletic field. You understand me?
All right.
It's like a doctor say, yo, you want this. And you go say, yo, me not think so about.
What if I were to tell you over the last few months? I'm not going to say much because people going zoom in fun. But over the last months, I've had to interact with some Jamaican athletes, some ex-Jamaican athletes, coached by some of the very best that we have. Yeah. And if they tell you their story, it's not every time what the big coach think best for them, them think what's best for them. Yeah. Them work with it, you know.
Yeah.
But they themselves believe that things could have been handled different.
Are they successful? Were they successful?
They felt that they would be more successful.
They would be more successful.
Yeah. If this and this were allowed that, may I hear from the asses mouth. So we do know, but you know, I coming from the point of view that it can't. To listen, and I say do it.
I mean, as I say, it can't kill you. It can help you. Understand? But what I say is, if the court say, "Yo, it's not a psychological problem,"
I would love to hear the because I have a high.
Although Zidane, you play sport. You do sport.
Yes.
You ever do it at a level where, or you ever reach a stage where you have to win?
Yes, man.
You feel the pressure there?
What? Yes, man.
All right.
I'll sleep. The next night, the night before, you sometimes you struggle to sleep.
You struggle to exactly, and your company day and everything, and it can't kill you if you can get somebody to talk you through this. It can't kill you. So me not say, but if the coach is not psychological, no one go on the coach. You understand me? The coach no more.
Yeah. Fair point. It's not a
that is what me I believe. You understand me?
It's not
I might be wrong.
It's not one of your usual bramble points. I understand where you're coming.
So sit down. All right. Sorry, before we come off of the phone. You know, think Michael Jordan is as far away from the rest as Bradman is from the rest?
No.
What is wrong with this man?
Not do that.
A question.
Michael Jordan is not the greatest of all time. That's LeBron James. LeBron is a better passer.
It's a question
a better rebounder.
Well, you see, Zidane, that's what I say. And when it come on to
the shooter,
female versus male, you understand me, and their accomplishments and all them things there. You say you not really compare across genders, right? You understand?
But Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
But as I say, Michael Jordan, you make it seem he's a better passer. Did anybody ask Michael Jordan to pass?
You have to pass as a basketball player.
Mister. Did anybody ask him or expected him to pass?
Yes, he was expected to pass.
And when they expect him to pass, did he pass?
Not as great as LeBron James. He doesn't do it as well as LeBron James.
You see, that is what me I tell you. Say,
and he was asked to
when you watch the highlights, there's a different thing when you watch the highlights. Is it become a group at them time that watch Michael Jordan?
As Michael Jordan, as LeBron. Huh? Not as all-round dominant as LeBron. As LeBron.
But the two facets of the game that is most important is better at them than the other one.
What are those?
So what you say?
What are those?
Scoring and defending.
No, man, he's not a better scorer than LeBron.
He's not a better scorer. Choose about more.
He take more shots. He's more selfish. He's a better scorer.
So if you are expected to shoot it, highly unlikely you're expected to pass as much too, you understand me? That me I talk about
all right, Rooney. You know you rate all of the money from the 90s over the money now. Big up.
Not necessarily, but make it way out.
Yes.
Rooney, big up yourself.
Cool, brother.
All right, good. All right, who is there now? Oster Hoyt. Oster? Hello? Text? Oh, all right, back on line. So give me a second.
Yeah, good up.
I say after them record the phone thing, because we're not in trouble.
Yeah, we're not, yeah.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
This is Manfred, yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon, Zidane. Well, it's a conversation with the coaching team. But and the coach and everything the coach say, we have to believe, sometimes you can see it with your eyes and say, say, the athletes are not really ready. But did hear say Sherika ready for Paris and she never ready. Me see it with me naked eye say Sherika never ready for Paris.
That's a good one, boy. That's a good one.
And me hear say she did ready.
Yes.
That's what one time me did I say she could have boycott Olympic here.
Or maybe maybe Steve did just deliberately carry away and him did know all along.
Well, me know what's that, but
that is exactly why not all of the public utterance from coaches they must take them to be exact.
Sometimes they don't want to break the confidence of the athlete. So then we say, well, we're ready. But if not the athlete, even the athlete, they know they're not really ready.
Yeah.
And the next thing again with some of the athletes, they become like a psychological problem. Because sometimes them do good lead up to even say the Paris Olympic, and when they reach like the final, they see them something wrong. And 1 week after that, they beat off everybody. So therefore, we won't say that is an injury. It feels like some problem, like it's a psychological problem. Reach them.
Has Oblique run since the Olympics?
I don't see him running now.
No.
But even the girl now, the 400, what's her name? The one where we not carry to win the goal.
Oh.
I believe she did run out or something. But she come back and perform good after that. About 2 weeks after that. In the Diamond League, she come perform good. So to me, it's come like a psychological problem really takes some of them.
But everybody, remember, everybody has peaked for the Olympics going. So maybe you are beating people after that who are no longer at their best.
Okay, but we have good trainers, so them supposed to know so them to peak them athletes for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And most of our trainers them are top trainers, so them supposed to know the right way to prepare them athletes.
Well, at 90%, there's still that 10% are where the thing does come down to. Is not an exact science answer. Okay. The coach can't know say you're going to break the world record.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Or you can't put on your pot say you go PB today. It's not that exact as that. Sometimes.
That is true.
Then can put you in the best condition and you're not PB. So I hear what you're saying.
You don't really perform.
Yeah. I think it's 80% coaching and the other 20% are you and I suppose condition.
That's a your mind. So I just say psychological problem coming now. Are you have to angry by yourself there? So
I think a lot of it is you and your mind.
Sure. Anyway, I listen to the program.
Yes, I wing the clip yesterday, man. Yesterday I saw.
I believe I saw that. Yeah, man, we are bounce back, man.
Clip your wing.
I just look for one mistake, man. We're going to bounce back, man.
Yeah, well, that's it. But Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. We expect that team to beat it, but we're going to bounce back.
You realize the schedule for Arsenal has been brutal in the first 5 games. Aston Villa.
But most of the time we beat the tougher team, them, you know.
Man City. Because we have Man City next week and Arsenal have Man City next week, you know.
Yeah, but I think Villa play a good like.
No, Villa still a quality team and they have bought well in the transfer market.
We're going to perform better, man. Get into bigger team then.
Oh, Liverpool will do so. All right,
my boy. We'll see if we can squeeze in one.
All right.
Somebody can get through for 2 minutes. 676-6968. 676-6968. A star, we have a late anchor leg runner there. Send him through. Hello.
Yeah, man. Let me know.
You're live.
Okay. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Is the man that goes by the name? What was the name again? I think once a time.
Oh yes, I remember Once a Time.
I know you remember that name, man. But I have to call in the caller before where I talk about Mills. Him leading down a road where him mislead the coach. That's not what the coach said, Orville.
Talking about Berto.
Yeah, man, him a mislead him. I don't know, big him up as a big car. No, him a mislead him.
The point about the importance of sports psychology. As I said, I didn't hear what Glenn said.
No. Before we got to that point, he was saying.
No, but that's what was bigging him up. That's what you must be.
But you remember me clearly said me not hear the interview.
No, Orville and Zidane. Let me tell you about the man. I say, man. He must say him hear the coach. He hear Mills say, the young man no want no psychology, no need no mental problem in mouth, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said, you know. And no, when the interviewer was talking to Sir Mills, he was saying, because there's two things, is either you have a physical problem with him in the form of injuries and so on, right? Or you're good, you don't have any physical problem, but mentally you just can't compete. Good? And we could ascribe that to our Safa Paul, based on what we would have seen. We could rationalize that. He was saying that it's not a psychological problem, the man. Not to say that he doesn't need any sort of psychological, intervention, because from all indication, all of these sports greats, they don't wait for them to have psychological issues before they get psychological.
So Glenn was not in the interest of time. Glenn was not ruling out that he could use.
No, he wasn't saying that. In fact, probably why he's saying that is the fact that the man good psychologically. Probably he has somebody who is giving him that sort of thing. He's saying that the oblique situation is always a physical issue. He's always injured when it comes down to this. So the person was making the thing that I wonder if it's a psychological problem. And Glenn said, no, man. If a psychological problem would have fixed that, because we have people who deal with them. It's really physically injured. So they just want to clear that up.
All right, call early tomorrow. Once at a time.
All right, no problem. Cool.
Yeah, man. That's enough.
All right, so that is it. Big up to all the callers who took the time out to call us today, and all the listeners as well. Big up to Osterhout, big up to Miss Mary. Join us tomorrow, same place, same time. We do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a great week.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time.